Let's get real for a second. Most men will die average. Average paycheck, average body, average relationships, average mindset, average dreams that never made it past the someday phase. And that word average should scare the hell out of you, because average doesn't mean safe. Average just means forgotten. Think about it. When's the last time you heard someone brag, "Man, my grandpa was average"? Nobody remembers average. The world remembers the men who stood up, stood out, and actually lived with intention. Now, before we dive in, like always, quick reminder, smash that like button so this video gets pushed out to more people. Don't be stingy with the sauce. Hit the button. It costs you nothing, but it feeds the algorithm gods, and in return, they will bless you with more content that keeps you from dying a boring, average life. I think that's a good trade-off. All right, let's talk about why this matters, because I'll be blunt. You're either building a life that people will remember, or you are coasting on autopilot waiting for the coffin. And here's the kicker. The coffin comes whether you like it or not. Yeah, so why not at least go out swinging? Most guys don't fail because they are incapable. They fail because they are comfortable. Comfort is the enemy. Comfort is that soft couch, Netflix autoplaying for the third hour, Uber Eats dropping off another meal that has 3,000 calories and 0 protein. Comfort is the slow death. But the problem with average is it hides itself. It disguises as normal. It's your friend saying, "Come on, bro, just chill, you work too hard." It's your mom saying, "Don't push yourself too much." It's your own brain whispering, "Relax, tomorrow's fine." That voice is the Grim Reaper in a bathrobe. Let's get specific. There are 4 categories where average destroys men. 1 is money, 2 is health, 3 is women, and 4 is legacy. Let's break them all down. First, money. Average money means you are always stressed. You are the guy waiting for payday, swiping the credit card like it's magic wand, praying it doesn't decline at Olive Garden. That's not security, that's slavery. Average earners don't control their time. They trade hours for dollars until their back gives out. Then they die. But the men who rise above average, they build, they invest, they create streams. They know money isn't about flexing, it's about freedom. The freedom to walk away from a job, the freedom to say no, the freedom to take care of your family without sweating every bill. Second one is health. Let me put it this way. The average man couldn't run a mile if a pit bull was chasing him. He gets winded walking up the stairs, his shoulders slope forward like a human question mark, and he hasn't seen his abs since MySpace was popular. Average health means doctor's visits, meds, surgeries, and worst of all, 0 energy to chase your dreams. Above average health doesn't mean you have to be a fitness model. It means discipline. It means respecting the machine you've been given. Lifting heavy, eating clean, sleeping enough, hydrating properly. Your body is your first business. If it fails, well, nothing else matters. Third is women. Let's be honest, average men settle. They beg for attention, they tolerate disrespect, they chase women who don't even respect them. And what happens? Divorce papers, child support, broken homes, because average men think love is about luck. Exceptional men know it's about leadership. If you stop leading, she stops following. Simple as that. The fourth one, legacy. This is the big one. Average men leave nothing behind. They die, and besides a few Facebook posts and an awkward funeral slideshow with, I don't know, Nickelback playing in the background, they vanish. Legacy is about building something bigger than yourself. A business, a movement, a family culture that outlives you. Something your great grandkids can point to and say, that's where it started. Now let's talk about the mindset shift, because here's the truth. You're not stuck being average. Average is a prison. It's a choice you make every day. Every time you hit snooze instead of waking up, every time you scroll instead of reading, every time you complain instead of taking action. And you might be thinking, but man, I'm just one guy. What can I do? Exactly. You are one guy, which means you only need to change one guy, yourself. That's it. You don't have to save the world, just save yourself from mediocrity. Let me give you some practicals. Audit your circle. If your friends are average, congratulations, so are you. You can't expect to be great when you are surrounded by people who celebrate mediocrity. Audit your time. Where is it going? Netflix, video games, endless scrolling, or skills, money moves, fitness? Time doesn't lie. Audit your standards. Do you let yourself off easy? Do you say, good enough, when you know you're slacking, when you know you could be better? Raise the standard. Average dies when excellence becomes the bare minimum. Now here's where I want to hit you hard. Average feels safe, but it costs you everything. You'll never know what you could have been. That's the most painful thought in the world, dying with potential still in the tank. I want you to picture yourself 40 years from now. You were sitting in a chair, maybe your knees ache, maybe your hair is gone, and you're replaying your life. Do you want to sit there and think, damn, I played it safe. I never risked anything. I never tried. Or do you want to smile, scars and all, knowing you left nothing on the table? See, most men fear failure, but failure is temporary. Average is permanent. Failure teaches. Average kills silently. And here's the kicker. The bar for not being average is actually low. It's not about being Elon Musk. It's about showing up with discipline every day. It's about saying no when everyone else says yes. It's about doing the boring work consistently. Consistency always wins. You want to not die average? Start by being uncommon in the little things. Wake up early, dress like you respect yourself, train hard, read, build, save, invest, take risks, speak with confidence, lead when others wait. Those little habits compound, and suddenly, you're not in the pool of average anymore. You are in the small group of men who are remembered. Listen, life doesn't hand out trophies for just showing up. It hands out regrets to the ones who just coasted. You want to stand out? Earn it. Stop looking for motivation, start building discipline. Motivation is average. Discipline is elite. So here's your challenge. Ask yourself, am I on track to die average? And if the answer stings, good. That means it's time to wake up and smell the coffee, because the worst thing you can do is shrug it off and keep scrolling. You've got one shot, one life. Don't waste it being average. Until next time, peace.